So this is Gifford.
Hello.
Hello, Gifford.
Hello there. How are you?
Have you seen this? I joined a political party when I left the cult, and now they gave me pamphlets, and I'm supposed to go from door to door.
Oh, I love it.
It's a nightmare. So I'm absolutely not afraid of public speaking. I'm absolutely not afraid of knocking at strangers' doors, obviously. But the idea of delivering pamphlet is like PTSD big time.
Oh, man. I love it. Come on.
So before we start, last time we made this interview, because Gifford is very, very enthusiastic. So I was under the impression that the pilot was made or like it was a seal deal. So I apologize for that. And
I apologize.
So you're making the pilot now. If I'm correct.
Say that one more time.
You're making the pilot now, or
we are making the pilot.
Me what you're doing.
Basically, the way the process goes, and I don't want to go too far into it because Paul, our producer, he's going to be able to explain by detail. I kind of jumped the gun myself because I know all of the details and what. So anyway, if y'all are watching this, we got our camera guy right there.
What's his name?
His name is Trevor.
Yep.
Trevor.
Yes, that is Trevor. He's always with me. He does all the behind the scenes work. Oh. So that is Trevor, and he's also I compare him to kind of how can you say it? Doogie Howser mixed with MacGyver, and he is a former Mormon.
Oh,
yeah, they're crazy.
You're not a Mormon anymore.
Oh no! Oh no!
Prove it. Show us your shoulders.
Okay.
If you don't know
Watch
this,
out
Mormons think that shoulders are too erotic and they're not allowed to show it because they have to cover it with magic underwear.
We're gonna get censored here. Here we go. So Paul, in about a couple of minutes. So what I can do is I can give a little breakdown, a small breakdown, and then he'll go into a more specific breakdown. So we right now we're recording for the season. But one of the first things that we have to do is have a feature film, a 2-hour presentation. And one of the reasons why, and Paul, he's out of Hollywood. So one of the reasons why is because whenever you do a feature film, it's easier to put together faster than a season. So the production of that, compared to a production of doing a full season, you're able to get out a feature film faster than a season. So at the same time that we're filming the 2-hour feature film, we're also recording the season. So that once, so basically I'm going to wait for him to explain all that. But basically doing the feature film is the first step. However, we're able to now record the season while we're, do the feature film while we're preparing for the actual documentary series as well.
Yeah. Okay. So you basically do all the interviews and you cut it down to, you make a feature film. But the reason for the film is to sell in the project. Am I right?
That's correct. That's correct. So say for instance, we go to Sundance and we make it to Sundance because we have deadlines that we have to meet. So, we're trying to meet these deadlines so they don't get pushed back. So we're trying to kill two birds with one stone, basically, at the same time. So instead of just focusing on the documentary series, we can fit in the cinematography and really hammer in on the feature film. And the feature film is going to be exciting because what we're going to do is we're taking people who are experiencing and living their life. Right now, we're starting the Carolinas. Literally, we're doing the Carolinas now. So we're setting up the interviews for the Carolinas. So say, for instance, someone out there, if you're watching right now, and you live in the Carolinas, and we, you email us at allwedoiswinforyou@gmail.com, and you tell us your story. We're trying to find ones that have actually made it to the other side and they have such a beautiful story. I mean, just imagine if we find someone that is that does parachuting, jumping out of planes, and they were an Jehovah's Witness, and they had so much to go through. Just imagine for the feature film that will get everybody's attention. Imagine the cinematography for something like that. A mountain climber. If you're a mountain climber, you're an ex-cult member, and you're living your best life, imagine the cinematography. Imagine how much you will help by your story to bring out the series, enabling everyone's story to be heard. So there's a process to it, and 441. So there's a process to it. So if we follow that process, and now we have an actual story. So
basically, what you're telling me is I have to start skydiving.
Yeah,
How do I?
you're already Goatlike. You're already Goatlike. Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, I'm getting a lot of messages from people that want to be in your series, and obviously you have to say no to someone, but you can tell them that they can come to me and tell their story, and if they, you know, but the thing is, when I first went out and you want to tell your story, it's like 10 hours long, and then you condense it in the end. I can tell my story about Jehovah Witness now with just one sentence, and that's really easy. It's not true. You know, that's all I need now. But in the beginning, it was like a 20 hours speech until I came down to this little thing, you know. And that's when you're in box, when you can tell your leaving story in less than 5 minutes. Write your story until it gets shorter and shorter, and you have one page. Then you call me, and we can have a really good interview.
100% agreed. Yes, condense it all.
And that's basically the same that you do. You want to have those that already found the paradise, not those that are transitioning from one paradise to another, but those that found it.
That's right. That's right. We gotta get those guys front and center. Yes, most definitely. Oh yes. Thank you, everyone. I didn't realize there was comments going on down there.
Yeah.
Oh wow, your sense of humor and love for girls is helping me survive. Hey, there you go. I like it.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
That's why we're doing it. But if you feel suicidal or anything like that, please ask a real worldly person for help.
Yes.
Just so you know, awake.com or anyone else watching, because there's help if someone's struggling with that. So you got some sponsor that gave you a bus or something like that. Jehovah's
Chariot, my friends. Here it is, right here. So we got our chariot. This is our first chariot that's going to help us so much. Right here. Ta-da!
Yeah. So how many apostates do you fit in that one on a daily basis?
Wait, what is the count? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24, 26, 28, 29, or 30. 30. There we go.
Yeah.
30 apostates altogether.
Yeah, but how many would it be on a normal day-to-day operation?
Actually, it's on the move now.
Okay.
All day, every day. We had to stop in a town right now. We're doing repairs because the rotors, if you're a mechanic out there, in North Carolina. Oh, North Carolina, yes. You did message me. Hello there, Born in Pixie. But yeah, so we're doing some repairs in the town today. We had to get the tires balanced. I actually got 2 new tires for it because it was a used one. You know, I'm on a Jehovah's Witness budget. I'm on the window cleaners budget. Yeah. Man, I got the best field service vehicle money can buy right here.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be great just to go back to the truth and show everyone in the service group your bus and then disassociate again?
FYI.
Are you going to Texas?
Yes, we're definitely going to Texas. We're going to finish up the East Coast. That was a long answer just to say yes, wasn't it? But at least I got some information out.
Yeah. So the Tune In is another series you're shooting, and
That's
that
correct.
is. Did you sell the pilot for that already?
Yeah. Well, they're actually finishing up the. Let me just let everybody know, and the people who know me that is from my hometown. The people that are involved with the Tune In tour, they're very close to me. So if you follow my Facebook and Instagram, we've done a lot of projects. We've done the HBO specials and all that stuff. So that's already a done deal, and they're doing. Hey, there goes Paul. So
What's going on?
yes, hello there.
Hey.
Yeah. So please just explain the Tune In what it is. It's a series for Netflix.
So it's a series for Netflix. Rick Lazis. You can look him up online. He's my godfather. But he's doing a tune-in tour, and that's going through the United States, and that's going through the history of the United States. And then while we're doing that production, we're also doing the Healing Project, or the Healing Project, and that's what is going to go from the United States, and after the United States, the world tour itself. So Paul here, yeah. So heading your way soon. So I'm gonna let just gave your first public talk. That's good.
Hello, Paul. Tell us about yourself.
Oh, well, I'm Paul Hutchins. I'm film and TV producer. Yeah, what else do you guys want to know?
Okay.
This is fun. Paul, tell us the rest.
He's got an
What
interesting
you're doing
story.
with this project.
I call him George Clooney.
When Giff brought this project to me, I'm helping Giff navigate the nuances of the modern, filmmaking world, because it's changed so much in the last, even 5 years with the streaming wars going on, and navigating, post-COVID, film festivals, and what are, who do you need to get in contact with, and what streaming platforms are this going to be, is this going to be right for, which might it be wrong for? I'm just trying to, help my friend get his story out, because I think it's an important story to tell, because, I've just, heard from so many different ex-witnesses about how destructive this is to people, and I just want to help other people kind of get out of the clutches of the cult-like the cult-like atmosphere that they're raised in.
Yeah.
So basically, you're the nerd and you're good at it.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
thanks, Paul.
He's gone.
Hi, I'm
gone.
Summer. I am the co-host of the Healing Project. I'm working with Giff on this project. He asked me to be the co-host. So I'm also an ex-JW. Both of my parents, I was kind of like born in, and my father was a substitute circuit overseer. Mom was a regular pioneer, and I pioneered for a decade. So I'm well versed in the JW language.
You, me, and Lloyd Evans, we have the decade thing going of pioneering.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Y'all got 30 years under your belt altogether.
Yeah. So, just Summer, how did you wake up?
How did I wake up?
You can't ask her too many questions, because she's. I interviewed her. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm stealing your story here.
Go ahead,
right.
Go ahead. Briefly, Summer.
We're gonna give
Don't
you a
be
teaser.
giving all the ammunition. I don't want everybody to know what's going on there. I'm taking it like a blonde right now. So go ahead. I ain't giving all the information.
I basically, it was over a period of time. It was no one significant thing, but basically the love that was supposed to be unconditional was conditional, and that just didn't sit right with me. So that's when I did more research and looking in and Googling other topics to see, what have I spent my entire life doing.
Did you ever convert anyone?
I don't think anyone got baptized off of me, thank God. I didn't convince anybody that I wasn't good at it. So I'm thankful for that, at least.
Did you convert anyone, Gifford?
Kind of. I mean, I can't say that it was my return visit or anything like that, but yeah, kind of. But they're definitely out. So no
permanent harm.
Yeah, that was my bipolar PTSD happening right now. So yeah, it's kind of, but no.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, I had a friend that was interested, and he started to come to the meetings and everything, but it was really on him. He was just curious, and I was gung ho about it, but it was like that was the year when I was so gung ho, and then like something happened and was like, well, I'm officially a black sheep. So he kind of just trickled out too. So yeah, that was it. Got to accept who you are now,
Actually, now that you said that, Gift, you reminded me of a person that actually came to meetings because he liked me. And he ended up getting baptized so he could try to date me. I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. But he's out too, so we're all dead.
Did you date him?
I didn't. My dad was very strict, so it was like, no, not until you're ready to get married do you date. So no, I wasn't able to date him, but he was able to get close to my family, so he did enjoy that.
That's kind of the biggest difference between the Mormon culture and the Jehovah Witness culture, because witnesses are not allowed to date. You're basically engaged when you start dating,
That's right.
So the way of Jehovah Witness flirting is like, what's your spiritual goals?
That's right.
I'd like to be pioneering and see what's happened, and that's code for let's get married.
Yeah.
If a sister say, I would like to be pioneering a few years and see what happens, it means we will pioneer until I get pregnant. That's how they speak,
Well, I had
Mormons are kind of players because they're allowed to date and basically supposed to date after they get 16, not before 16, but when they're 16. But they are not supposed to date the same person more than once.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so they are like worldly people that grow up with Mormons. Like if you're in a place where 50% of the population, the normal people, they see at the Mormons as players.
Oh my Lord,
they're the definition of one and done.
Well,
yeah, because it's not supposed to get serious. So you can ask our friend in the background if I'm correct. I might be wrong.
I thought I was a player when I was a Jehovah's Witness because I figured it out. Girls come up, I'll just elder, like that. Then I left, and then I had to relearn the game. You used to just be able to do it. Elder, ministerial servant. I'm in.
So what are you doing now? Where are you?
Right now, we are in South Carolina in transit. We're not too far from Atlanta, from where Summer is right now. But we have to go up north first. We're getting ready for DC, which is our big major trip. Summer and Jen, which you work with, and as well as Kelly, we're starting to put together all of the interviews for the Carolinas, and that's for the That's for the Healing Project. So we're starting to narrow down who we're going to interview first and who we need to interview first. And I'm hoping to do about at least with time and at least 2 to 3 interviews. But the one that's going to be for the feature film, we're going to spend some the person that is actually going to make it to the feature film, we're going to spend some extensive time on. So yeah. Mm-hmm. So we're looking.
People ask me if there's only ex-Jehovah Witness you interview in the first season.
Oh no. It's going to be a push for the ex-Jehovah's Witness community. But just like Leah Remine, just like she did Scientology, but she did give an episode to ex-Jehovah's Witness, Jehovah's Witness story. So I'll be doing the same thing. And now this was the reason why I have Summer, and I also, because this is actually going to span out. So this documentary in the different seasons, and as it grows, and as Summer gets her training with hosting shows and things like that, eventually she's going to have her own projects going on. So whenever one's not available to be the producer or the director, somebody else steps right in. So, and then with the cameras, they're constantly rolling. I mean, when I say constantly, there's one right there rolling. There's Baby Yoda. There you go. And then it's Kelly. So they get good angles and everything. So there's always cameras rolling now. And one thing I do want to tell everyone, I started this whole thing from the ground up. I mean, everything that I did, I was way off center. But I started this thing from the ground up. And the reason why I know that this is going to get done is because first and foremost, and no matter how selfish you might think this sounds, but I'm actually doing this for me.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm gonna see. I'm Michael Jackson. I'm looking at the man in the mirror. Okay, yeah. So I'm looking at me right now. I'm not talking to anybody right now. I don't hear y'all. This is for me. So I'm gonna do it with or without anybody's support. I'm gonna keep doing it. But I mean, that's just all I gotta say. This is for me, so it's gonna get done. But with everyone's support, doing it for themselves and being a little selfish, guys. Things will move a lot faster. As a matter of fact, before I got on with Goatlike, I was on with Joshua Rivera. I know a lot of y'all know him, but we were on a chat. I got some exciting news coming up, but we were on a chat with a couple of heavy hitters, and man, when I say brothers in arms, yo, there's some exciting things happening, man. 100%. So
yes, Gifford, there's a lot of fun stuff going on right now. I basically spend my whole Saturday editing movies and doing some activism work. So thanks for my patrons that helped me do this. So now I'm out talking to my goats. So if you don't know why my channel is called Goatlike Personality, well, there's a religious reason, but also I am a goat farmer. This is my farm, so I just have to learn how to sky jump and skydive, and then maybe Gifford will come here. No, we have a lot of fun, me and Gifford and the other people on the team when we talk, but I had to edit it down for you because it's supposed to be like showing the progress. See the red building there? I built that one. So it's a good thing with being a Jehovah Witness. You learn how to build stuff. That's a good thing. So I always end my shows with "See you in paradise." And that's the point. This is not a perfect paradise, but it's the only one we got. So, oh, it's the neighbor's cat. So anyway, I hope you subscribe, because then you get to see the next time we have an interview. So Gifford promised, can't really trust apostates, but I trust Gifford. So Gifford promised that we will have, every time there's an update, what's happening, we come on to Goatlike Personality. So please hit the new light notification bell and you will be notified every time something happens, or when Jehovah changes his mind about stuff. So it's a beautiful day and the sun don't get down. This is, well, I don't know what time it is because I'm all alone at the farm and the sun never goes down, so it doesn't get darker than this. And I can't see the sun, so I don't know. This time of year, the sun, if it's in the north, that means it's night. If the sun is in the south, it's day. But it never gets darker than this, so it's kind of nice.
Wow, we should have went over there, Giff. We should have been overseas, slapping people, laying a smack down.